Hello, and welcome to Cabrillo Financial Aid's Financial Wellness Series. Today, we're going to look at how to reshape your budget if you're living paycheck to paycheck. Finances can come with unexpected changes. When that happens, it's important to know how to cut a lot of the little expenses because they definitely add up. First, let's look at the basics in your everyday home life. Eating out is a huge expense. Furthermore, eating out is typically much less healthy than cooking at home. Restaurants use cheap ingredients like salt, sugar, and butter to make everyday foods taste better. Stay home and be creative, and save the eating out for special occasions. Having fun also doesn't have to break the bank either. A one-time expense like a bicycle or a surfboard is often cheaper than going out to the movies, concerts, and bars every weekend, and hikes, beaches, house parties, and community events are often free. Subscriptions are everywhere these days. From Netflix to meal delivery, internet, and even your insurance policies. You don't have to just cancel everything, but you should take the time at least once a year to look at each recurring monthly expense and decide if you really need it and if you can get it for cheaper. Also, remember that many subscriptions increase their price after the trial period. For this reason, it can sometimes be beneficial to switch providers, such as your internet or phone provider, to take advantage of lower introductory rates. If somebody said, "Subscribe to my regular old coffee for only $780 a year," would you do it? Yeah, probably not. Just because you're ready for the weekend doesn't mean you should treat yourself. If you're spending $20 or $30 a day on lunch, snacks, and coffee, you're spending your paycheck before you even get it. Many jobs offer small benefits like coffee in the break room, printers you can use for school projects, food, employee discounts, etc., etc. See how much you can get out of your job's perks. But remember that the food and the printer paper belong to somebody else, so check with your employer first and don't overdo it. They say there's nothing more expensive than a free BMW. What that means is that buying a car is the cheapest part of owning it. Repairs cost an average of $1,000 per year for a regular old car. Additionally, automobile costs include annual registration fees, insurance, and of course gasoline. So if you're considering getting a car, factor in these constant expenses and consider whether you really need it. And even if you already own one, cutting down on your mileage will reduce gas and repair costs, so consider walking, biking, or carpooling. Additionally, if you own a car, consider reducing your costs further by washing your own car, shopping for the cheapest insurance, and maybe even doing some of your own repairs. As for owning multiple cars, if you're living paycheck to paycheck, you almost definitely need to sell one of them. There are a ton of financial calculators and similar tools on the web. If you have a specific need, search for that, like interest calculator, budget calculator, etc. Just be careful what information you type into these tools. Don't give any financial information to unreputable sources, and don't give information that identifies you, such as your name or account number, to anyone. The best finance calculator is a spreadsheet, such as Microsoft Excel or Google Sheets, because you can customize it any way you want. There are many resources at Cabrillo College and free on the web to learn how to use spreadsheets. So, to recap what we covered, when you're living paycheck to paycheck, it's important to check on your small expenses because they may not seem like much, but they add up. Take a moment right now to look over your bank statement and figure out if you have expenses that you could shave down. For more information on this and other financial wellness topics, check us out on Facebook or Instagram, where we post weekly updates about events, deadlines, and financial tips. Thank you.